Roxy's Diner. I was going to go there yesterday, but they were closed. It's pretty cool. Early Sunday morning. Bet you a lot of this stuff would be closed today anyway. Just on the fence whether to leave town or not. Municipal court, in case we're in trouble. In case the guy from Netherlands gets me in trouble. Oh, here it is. It's this walking path right there. Kind of miss this walking path here. Yeah, so once you go into that underpass, that's all. Just look for the single track. Easy to miss. Well, that was, we weren't paying attention and we missed the signs for the single track. If you look for that Great Divide mountain bike route, you can follow it. It's single track. See? The other way. The other way, okay. If you follow those pylons or stanchions, you should be good to go. Just look for the sticker. Surprisingly green. I guess with all the monsoons. And I think the weatherman said the monsoon is coming to an end, the season. Oh my goodness, that's a hill. So I'm just wondering whether this route is really worth it. For some reason, my Garmin and Willem's app have it staying on the highway, but the official route that I'm following on my phone is on this, which is, I would avoid this. There's no pleasure in this. It's washboardy. We have a strong headwind, crosswind, hills. It's just not pleasant. I mean, the view's nice, don't get me wrong, but it isn't something that we haven't seen before. I would take the highway through Tyrone. If I were you, I'd just skip this section.
I think so. The best part. Who's this famous guy next to you?
That's Slow Cow Joe, and actually I'm kind of looking forward to a train ride to just like be like, just relax.
Yeah.
Just be on my phone. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I should have done my water differently. Seems like a lot of people carry them on the forks.
Yeah. Another sleeping bag?
In what way?
No, a summer sleeping bag.
Oh, not the winter one. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
My cook set, little small.
Bridge looks brand new, at least the guardrails are. Yeah, definitely save yourself and take the highway. There's no reason to take this, especially if it was really hot. So if you do want to punish yourself and take this route as opposed to the highway, this Tyrone Ridge access road is actually quite nice so far. It's a little sandy in the beginning. I'm anxious to get on the highway, but I don't think we're on the highway very long. To White Star or White something. Okay, made it to the highway. Back into a headwind. And it says I'm going 6 miles to Sapar Road. Okay, we just turned on the Sapar Road. 32 miles, I think, on it, or 30 miles to Sapar. I'm gonna stop and have lunch soon. I think you have to take this road to get to Sapar. New Mexico, kind of going through this like canyon, and there's a lot of sand crossings where the water runs through. Like coming up here is sand from like a flash flood. You got to make sure you're on high ground here when it rains. Just had a little lunch break. I think we've got 25 miles left. Oh, this could be sand. Wow, this vista is something else. road ahead. Okay, mile 50 and a half basically, coming up on a ranch where there's supposed to be a spigot. I get some colder water because the water in my bottles, my plastic bottles, are it's pretty warm. That's it.
This is it.
Yep. Here we are 4 miles out, and of course the washboards start. If it's not one thing, it's another with New Mexico. It's interesting today though, with this headwind, I'm just like oblivious to it just because I'm so used to it. Coming into Separ. William thought there might be a gas station, but I didn't really see it on Google. And the route goes left, but we're gonna go right. Historic trading post. There it is, Boland's Divide. Reminds me of Repo Man, this car. Yeah, I think there's lights on. Wow. I think it's about 5:30 or so. We're gonna camp here. They said we could pick our side. Another tough day, just because of the headwind, but we were mostly going downhill. And tomorrow's the border. I'll stop at Hashida and check that out, see what the community center looks like, and also the bike retreat, although Jeff's not doing any service tomorrow. It might be, I don't know if it's closed technically, but he's not working, he's not available to give me a ride. I don't know, I kind of like the other side, to tell you the truth. Okay, here we go. Leaving Separ. It's our last day to the border. 8 o'clock departure. It's pretty good. $172 miles to Pistachio Land. Right, New Mexico 143 paved. Continental Divide, this is probably the last time. 4,520 feet. Oh, those stickers over there, that's technically graffiti. Been riding this, it's just over 20 miles. It's pretty much been this way the whole way since we turned onto it. William went ahead. I had to stop, I can't keep at his pace. Then I had to have something to eat. Here we are in Yoshida. At the food mart. And I'm deciding whether I continue or not. This headwind is just really getting to me. Goes the community center. Okay, I guess I'm gonna continue on. So I got 45 miles to the border. I think we're gonna probably leave around noon. So yeah, you can stay here if you want. I think they got Wi-Fi, I'm not sure. I'm gonna fill up my water. Oh, some food here. People left bear spray. Wow, whole can. Just returning the key. I think the cafe's seen better days. Going to go on Route 81, I believe. The Mission, some type. It's rather modern, actually. But that looks like a portable drone. You know what I mean, with those antennas. You can see the weather over there. Straight ahead is there. Well, I'm bearing to the left now. Back there is some rain. Ooh, I didn't see that. I'm at like mile marker 25. Wonder what that was. think what I would suggest you do is do what most people do, according to Jeff, is you go to Hashida, spend the night there, and then the next morning come down this way. This way you'll beat the weather and the wind probably, if you leave early enough. And then he can come pick you up about this time. You'll be done with the ride. Trying to cross the road, you're gonna get squished. Now, buddy? This is it. We made it just before 5 o'clock. So that means there's no one coming or going. There's no chance of getting a ride.
Wow.
All right, let's go. Wow. What an
I
effort.
thought it looks a bit different, but
This is kind of it.
whoa.
Odd feeling, right?
Yeah.
But we did it.
At least we did a whole route.
It is, I don't know, 5:30 or so. We're gonna figure out a place to camp, because tomorrow we're gonna get picked up early in the morning and we're going to ride to Columbus tomorrow, if you can believe that, to continue the journey. And then the following day we're gonna go to El Paso. And tomorrow is only 44 miles and next day is 80 something. So thanks for watching. It was quite a journey. Hope you got something out of it. Met all kinds of interesting people, places, even Willem. And yeah, that's it. Good morning. We've gone about 3 miles back towards Hashida. Our ride's coming to get us theoretically around 7 a.m. There's the, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a cell tower, there's a tower out there. That's where the border is, or the, you know, the access point, Antelope Wells. It's almost 7 o'clock. Getting ready to leave, and prior to mention it, I've decided to go to Columbus today and continue on to El Paso tomorrow with Willem. Really awesome night last night with the stars, incredible. And yeah, we're waiting for the ride and we're gonna start. Beautiful desert morning. Today's about 45 miles, hopefully. Well, the wind forecast doesn't look very good. Looks like it's coming from the east. So we might have a headwind, but it's only 45 miles of road riding compared to close to 73 yesterday on gravel for part of it. So we'll see. Off we go.
You guys are supposed to be having all these thunderstorms and rain, and people, the roads washed out in the Gila. A lot of people have to come down the highway along Reserve.
That's what I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah.
I didn't have to do it, but
And it's longer, isn't it?
yeah, it's long.
Yeah.
But
But they had lodging.
yeah, it was okay.
Okay. All right.
Looking good.
All right. If you approve. Yesterday I met Steve and Rachel from Great Britain.
Here?
Yesterday, yeah, I took them over to El Paso. Steve and Rachel.
That doesn't ring a bell for me.
No. It's amazing how you guys are like on a freeway, you know, and you come back and this.
Yeah, and we see a lot of people.
Okay, here we are. We are 12 miles out of Hashida. Jeff was kind enough to give us a ride for an additional 12 miles to overcome most of the climbing into Columbus. That means we would get into town, have the day in Columbus. Not the whole day, but rather than getting in at 4 or 5 o'clock, we'd get in at a reasonable hour. It's only 9 o'clock. So he dropped us off at this Breaking Bad type of trailer. It's pretty trashed inside. Give you a little view of the Breaking Bad trailer. Perfectly good kid's bicycle. And then doesn't really look the same as it does on TV. Wow, there's like clothes back there. Okay, if you need to go on the way to El Paso, near mile marker 58. The headwind started. Today's gonna be a good day then. I might get there by noon, 1 o'clock. It gives us the whole day to get situated. Tomorrow's the big one, 85 miles or 82 miles. Just past a roving drone control unit. Guy have 2 military people out there in desert camouflage. Didn't want to photograph it just to not complicate things, but just imagine you've seen pictures of them. One guy had some binoculars looking down the road, probably watching me earlier. This side of the road is got some kind of produce farm, industrial. There was a sign on the road, Carbazella or something. Still climbing. On this side is desert. It's amazing how it just rains on the one side of the road. Huh. There's some tires that supposedly the Border Patrol drags across this service road, and then they check for footprints. There's the wall. I don't know if you can see it. It is actually on the official map, this route to Columbus. We're at mile marker 79. And I think I'm going to 92. Rolling into Columbus.
Limit phone use or take away the phone.
Municipal Court. Old Town Square. City Hall. Village of Columbus. County Sheriff. And I think I'm coming up on the library. Where is it? Post office.
Your destination is on the left.
On the left. Awesome. Awesome. So here we are in Columbus. Pretty neat little town. We're gonna go over to the campground. Went to the library today. Evidently you can go over to Mexico quite easily. We didn't do it to Palamos or something like that. We stopped at the Borderline Cafe for lunch and dinner. Really good. They have alcohol, which is good. And now we're gonna go to the state park, Pancho Villa State Park. We're gonna splurge for the $14 campsite and get electricity. It's also closer to the pit toilet. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm about 15 miles in. I've only climbed 94 of 1,000 feet, unfortunately. Look how close I am to the wall. Or a fence, whatever it is. Looks like you can see through it. Looks like a fence. Mexico! And the headwind has kicked on as per schedule around 8:30. Just turned onto Pete Dominici Highway, as you can see. Super wide shoulder so far, so that's good. This is our third port entry. First one was Antelope Wells, which has very restrictive hours. Next one was Columbus, and now this St. Teresa or Santa Teresa is a port of entry, and all these trucks are most likely going to and from Mexico. It's turned on the airport road. Nice descent coming up. This is the drop on the graph. I think we're in Sun Park, riding the path / sidewalk, heading towards Racetrack Road. Pretty busy road, so it's good they have this path. Beautiful view of the mountain there. Wow, there's the Rio Grande River. Not so grand, is it? It's kind of sad. Not a pretty ride. We're losing our lane. I'm so glad I made my own map and didn't follow Google. Google wanted to put me on the freeway. Toll road even. So yeah, this is got to be the least bike-friendly city I've ever seen. But only 3 miles to my hotel. I hope I don't get killed by then.